Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. How do I do it? Now I have this tip for you to make a basket with the face of your favorite character for this Halloween. In this case I am making Jack Skellington from Jack's Strange World, since I can use him as a basket for Halloween candy or as a Christmas decoration, since this character is related to both holidays, but you can make him from the character you like the most. This is another project that the little ones in the home can help with, so let's see what we are going to need to do it. We are going to need a couple of balloons, white resistol, a container to mix the glue, a paintbrush, toilet paper or newspaper, foamy that is optional since you can cut out the basket, scissors, a cord or rope and the paint that we are going to use for our character. So let's see how it's done. We take a balloon and inflate it enough so that it is the size of a basket to put the candy or whatever we are going to use it for. Once inflated to the size we want, we tie a knot so that it does not become inflated. Then we grab the container and pour the resistol. We are going to add a part of resistol with water and begin to stir it until we have a mixture that is not so liquid but not very thick, as shown in the video. Now that we have the mixture, we take a container, in this case a lid from a CD tower to support the balloon. Now we take the brush and begin to impregnate the balloon with the mixture. And we are putting pieces of toilet paper on it in this case, as seen on the screen. You have to put it on the entire balloon until it is perfectly covered. Here you have to be patient, because it does take a little time to cover everything, but once they do it should look more or less like this. You can continue putting pieces of toilet paper on it, but I prefer to put pieces of newspaper on it, because I feel that it gives it more strength, apart from the fact that I think it dries faster. Once they finish putting the other layer, they let it dry for a while and put another 2 or 3 depending on how thick they want it. While our balloon is drying, we are going to take the foam and we are going to mark the shape of our character, which in this case is Jack. Whether you trace it or do it like I do by looking at an image of this, mark it perfectly so that you can cut it out well. Once marked, we take our scissors and cut inside the outline so that the marker marks are not visible. Try to do this to the scale of your basket so that it fits you better, because it was a little tight for me because I made it very big, but you take a good look at it so you don't have that problem. When you finish you should have something like this if you decided to make it Jack too. Once you see that the balloon is dry or that the paper has hardened a little, you can start painting it. In this case I painted white with spray since I had leftover from a previous project, but I recommend that you do it better with acrylic paint since it will be covered much better. Remember to dry at least 10 minutes between each coat so that it dries well. Once the paint has dried we can pop the balloon. That's where you will notice if it still needed time to dry like it happened to me, since because I didn't wait it was still a little wet and that's why it looks watery. Just cut out the size you want the opening to have as seen in the video. At the end it should look more or less like this. Now we have to glue the foam to our basket. In this case, since it was not completely hard yet, we took a balloon and inflated it again inside it so that the features of the face could be glued. Just take the foam and put enough adhesive pencil on it, although I recommend that you do it better with quick drying glue so that you don't have to wait so long for it to dry and it looks even better. But as you can see, once you finish gluing it, it should look just as I show it on the screen. Lastly, we can put a layer of glue on it to make it look like varnished, in addition to helping it stick better to the basket. This is totally optional since if you want, instead of putting foam on it, you can cut it out with the features of your character and then cover them with cellophane paper so that the tubes do not come out. Or you can put it as an ornament with a battery-powered light inside and it looks great at night. Now all that remains is to put our basket on the handle. We pop the balloon and then we make 2 holes in the sides as shown in the video. Try to make them not larger than the rope or cord you are going to attach to it, otherwise you will not be able to attach the rope to it. Already made dreams should look more or less like this. We take the cord or rope, in this case yellow, but you can put it in any color you want, and we put it through one of the holes and tie a knot so that it does not come loose. We do exactly the same on the other side and cut the excess rope so that it is the desired size. As you can see, they already have a basket with everything and a handle to trick or treat this Halloween. As you can see, this is how it is finished and it is very good and big enough to fit a lot of candy for your children, nephews or grandchildren when they go to ask for Halloween. But as I told you before, when making Jacks, we can also use this for Christmas and put it as an ornament just by adding a Santa Claus hat and it will look very cool, and even more so if you make it by cutting the features of the same basket. So you can use it as a lamp with one of those battery-operated candles and it will look great. So as you see, with just a balloon, paper and glue, we can make a basket for this Halloween or Day of the Dead so they can take their favorite character to trick or treat. since they can make it whatever they want. You just have to have the paints that your character requires. As you already know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. Thanks for watching and I hope you liked this advice. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.